What is good, people? My name is Kieran and today I'm going to be showing you how to join this through 5 easy steps basically. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So you're probably sitting here right now thinking, how the fuck is he going to show us how to join Horizon in 5 easy steps? Well, it is pretty much that simple, but it involves a lot of work, a lot of effort, and obviously grinding your fucking ass off every single day. So let's get straight into it. Number 1. Content. Any YouTuber, creator in any way, shape or form understands that one of the key factors of actually getting involved in something or making it somewhere involves content creation. If you don't make content, you're not going anywhere. It's that simple. And yes, I might fall here as well because I'm making content, but I'm not making it as much as I could be, and I know I could be making more, and I'm using excuses and so on. But content creation is one of the fundamentals that we look for with Horizon. I get messages every single day from people telling me that they want to join Horizon as this or that, and realistically I look on their pages and on their channels or anything that they link me, and there is no content. You are not going to be joining if there is no content. We are looking at people that are consistent, that are active, creative in any way, shape or form. Just as long as you are uploading or streaming or designing or doing photography, whatever you are doing, just make sure you do a lot of, and we will actually take it into account. This applies with anything that you do in life. If you're not making content or not making something that involves anything in the sort of entertainment and media world, you're not going to get anywhere. That's just simple as that. And I don't want to try and crush anyone's dreams or anything like that. It's just not going to happen if you don't put the work in. End of story. Number 2. Creativity and originality. 2 are probably the most fundamentals that are follow-up to content creation and that are being questioned every single day because people are saying these 2 words and they're not able to explain after what they're on about. Being creative and being original is related to you as an individual. That is who you are and how you go about making your content creation. Creativity and originality can be done in any way, shape or form, depending on what area you are in. If it's videography, for instance, anything that you shoot, in the way that you edit it, the music that you use, how you want to present it to people, there are ways of you showing you in your video and being creative with what you're doing. You don't have to sort of look at what other people are doing and try and copy what other people are doing. That's not being creative, that's just you being a sheep. When we're looking at people that we want involved in Horizon, we're looking if they are showing themselves on their videos in terms of expressing their way of doing things instead of trying following some other trend. That's exactly what we mean by being creative and being original. Don't follow other people in the way that you produce your videos. Produce them how you want to produce them and how they come across to you. Otherwise, there's not much point. The whole idea of YouTube and doing this is to be able to express your videos and be able to create the content that you want to make, not what other people are wanting to make. That's not the principle of doing YouTube or doing content creation. And Horizon, as a global type of thing, what we're trying to look at is people that are doing these type of things, that are looking into making videos to express themselves and express who they are as an individual and what they're wanting to do. None of that bullshit of following other people. Don't do that. Do you instead. Simple as. Number 3. Activity. This is probably just equally as important as creativity and originality. If you are not producing videos on a consistent rate, then it's not going to work. There are people in the past that have come to me and linked me their channels. They've got a lot of content, but they're spread out in months. It might be a video a month before, and then 3 months before that, and then 6 months before that. That's not what we're looking for. If you are wanting to be a part of this and what we're trying to build and what we are aiming to build, you have to be consistent with what you are doing. If it's photography, taking pictures, if it's videography, producing short films, skits, anything that is somehow relevant to your channel. If it's designing, just pretty much just designing for a few hours every day, even if you've got some spare time. Design, just do something about it. It can range from anything, but as long as you are doing something and producing content at a consistent rate on a weekly basis or daily basis or however you want to do it, just make sure you are producing content, and that's what we look at people. We want to see people actually uploading every week because realistically that is what we are looking at and that's what we want to work with. And people that usually are doing that are the ones that we tend to bring across because they're the most engaging ones to work with. Be active and try and get yourself out there through uploading. It doesn't matter what it has to be, just do something and upload content to any sort of platform that you are working on. Number 4.
Tell me, why does everybody gotta fade away? Am I crossing your mind? Cause you've been all up
positive mindsets. There's a lot of people in this community that lack two skills in terms of actually working with others, and that's patience and a positive mindset. Now, I'm not talking about everyone. I'm not talking about everyone, because there are a lot of people that I work with that are absolutely genuine people that are amazing to work with. But one of the things that they lack is patience. What we are trying to do is build something with people that is going to last for a long time. We're looking as a long-term goal. And one of the things that come with it is being patient and having a positive mindset. If that doesn't work, then we can't really work with you. Everyone knows that you can't grow something overnight, especially if you're working on it. Be patient and start producing content and have a positive mindset towards it. If you don't, you're just not going to make it there. You're not being engaging. You're not sort of relating to what you're trying to do. Try and be as positive as possible with your content that you're trying to do. As far for me and Kieran, whenever we're looking at people that we're thinking about bringing in, we can tell if you have this upbeat, engaging, interactive mindset towards people. You can see it through how you engage with your audience, through the videos that you produce. You basically set the tone with every content that you make, and that is what we're looking for. We're looking for people who are engaging, interactive, that are willing to put the work in, that are patient with what we're trying to do and with the goal that we're trying to get to. So be patient, be positive. If we see that and understand what you're trying to do, then there is a far more likely chance that we are going to be involved in trying to get you involved with us. That's just sort of how it goes. And lastly, number 5.
But we are who we are. I've been lost in the dark.
Number 5 is the most important one out of all of it, and it is to be different. And people are saying, and you're probably thinking, oh, everyone says be different and all this shit. No, it is equally as important as any other point that I've made in this video. Being different is probably the most iconic thing in terms of content creation, YouTube, Twitch, anything that you're doing. The whole point of these social medias is so that you can express you and yourself and being different in the way that you want to be. This goes back to the point that I was making earlier about being creative and original. You are not going to be doing those things if you are not expressing yourself through your videos. With my videography and the stuff that I do on my YouTube, the only way that I try to be different is in the way that I edit my videos, the music that I choose, the way that I shoot my shots, and the general approach and mindset I have to every video I make. That's just the simple fact of how I try to be different. Now, there's a lot of other people that do that sort of thing as well, but at the end of the day, it's your own personality, it's your traits, and you have to try and incorporate that into your videos. That is the most key thing that I can say to anyone in terms of anyone that's trying to come on board with us and working on this project that we're doing. You have to be different in some way that we can actually see it, otherwise there's not much point. I don't want to be reviewing a channel that has a monotone sort of style vlog voice that is reviewing or doing something that I've probably seen on YouTube at least 40 to 50 times in the last month, because that's just not entertainment value nowadays. That is not. You have to understand that with YouTube, trends are changing all the time and you are adapting to different trends all the time, but as long as you are doing yourself a favor by doing you through all your videos, my biggest piece of advice for people that are interested in Horizon and I want to get involved with Horizon: be yourself and be different on your videos. That's the important thing. Every single time, it's you. Just think about that and do that and take it as you will. But that is the most important thing that I can give to anyone. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I know I'm just sitting in front of a camera and talking, but like I said in my previous vlogs, I'm moving to France and I'm trying to build this project at the same time, and I'm stuck in the UK, and I just feel that I can do these type of videos from now until I move back. But I hope this video sort of gave you an insight to anyone that watches it in terms of how to be able to be a part of Horizon, whether you are a videographer, a streamer, a photographer, a designer, a YouTuber. Try and follow those steps and just do you. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, share this video, do anything that helps me out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.